Everybody, I'm here with a deck profile of ABCs. This is who?
James Hylton. Um, the reason I'm playing ABCs is I feel like it makes the best turn one boards, even over Bahamut Shark and Tree Toad. Uh, Being able to put like Raph Alicia, Buster, Silk, Seraph Knight, and Protection is just really strong. And plus, it's hard to break because like now you have to deal with Buster and Raph, and they're both your opponent's trap. They're trap cards themselves, and plus playing trap cards to support. It's just harder to break. It is a going first format. Whoever can make the best board turn one will probably win the game, unless your opponent has outs and counters and stuff like that. But for the deck list, I'm playing three of this dude, which is A, 3B, 2C. A lot of people don't agree with playing the 2C. It actually is better because you do not want to draw this one. You want to search this as much as you can because you're either equipping B or you'll equip C to special summon the ones you clogged with. So he's just the weakest, and he's better to be in the deck.
I agree.
Two Thrasher. I feel like this card has to be played because of pendulums. Like Magic Spectre Kieran is everywhere, and Metaphose is everywhere. So I want to play a card that outs Kieran so it don't screw me up. And then I'm playing 2 gold and 2 silver. The 2-2-2 ratio I feel like is just really good all the way across. Especially playing the I play the Brilliant Fusion engine. So like yeah, these ain't Garnets. I don't have Garnets, so I'm using these for now. But like I said,
They do the trick.
They get it done. They're there for the fusion target, and if I have to summon it, I'm XYZ on with it. Trick Clown is just really good. Being able to dump off the fusion to pay 1,000, and then basically this being the insta fusion, basically this being the Norden just because you dumped it to the graveyard is awesome.
Right.
Being able to just make boards.
How many monsters are you playing?
Not 100% sure. I don't keep track of stuff like that. Right. I think it's like 18 to 20, one of the two. I'm playing 3 Terraforming, Course, 3 Union Hanger. That's self-explanatory. 3 Brilliant Fusion. Brilliant Fusion, I used to not like this card, but I guess playing the Gem Knight ratio at 2 helps it, because like I used to open it all the time, and it made me not realize how good this card actually is if you resolve it. If I see this turn 1 with like a gadget, the sky's the limit. It's just going to make boards that are so hard to break.
Yeah, it's very good, ain't it?
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on your opponent, because like this card says to your opponent, well, do I negate it with the Tree Toad or do I let it go through, and now they got 2 summons to out my Tree Toad. So usually negate it, and if they got another one, it's just unfortunate. 3 Twin Twister. I see a lot of people playing 2. In my deck, 3 is the best number because I don't use it just as a counter piece. I use it as a combo piece to help get the stuff that I need engraved and to help Paleozoics. Of course, that deck's really good. 3 Desires. I feel like Desires has to be played at 3, if not at least 2, but definitely should be a 3 because, like, I mean, it's the best spell card in the game. It says, hey, give me 2 cards.
How many times have you banished all Union Hangers off of it?
Multiple games. But usually when that happens, I'm so clogged with rank 4 plays that it's just like...
Doesn't matter, you still play.
I still get to play, yeah. The only thing that sucks when you banish like all 3 Bs or As or Cs or something. Yeah. You lose all pieces like Buster. You know you gotta play the whole game without Buster, and once your opponent realizes you're not making it by turn 2 or 3, they realize you don't have it. So they just take advantage knowing they don't have to worry about Buster no more. 2 Insta Fusion. I was thinking about jumping up to 3, but I think I'm going to keep it at 2. I still like it there. I was going to play the Rare Fish, but in all reality, I don't need it. It works at 2 with just the Norden, and it gets the job done. 1 Foolish Burial, so if you don't open Brilliant Fusion, you open this, you still get your Trick Clown. It's like a mini Insta Fusion. one Dark Hole and one Raigeki.
Okay.
As a lot of people realize, they seen that I wasn't maining the Gamma Seals like I was. I wanted a better ABC wipe in the main deck for their ridiculous boards, and then I wanted another like wipe against decks like Dark Lords and stuff that just puts up big boards like DDDs and stuff and Metaphos, because like being able to clear it and then me being able to buster their scales instead of like choosing with buster, do I take the scale out for next turn or do I take the monster that's in my way? That way I could just clear the monster, take the scale. And against Trito, like a lot of people be like, it ain't as good. It's not, because yes, they get to take this and have a Raigeki. But I mean, Gamma Seal, they're going to have a 22 monster that if I don't have the out anyway, I can't out it. So I'm siding the Gamma Seals for the Trito matchups. I'm maining this for the everyday matchups and including Trito, because if you open Raigeki and they only make Trito Bahamut Shark or something like that, the Trito's gone at that point. You can still play Yu-Gi-Oh! And progress your game.
Very true, very true. Raigeki and Dark Hole helps clear boards.
Um,
Helps bait the toads out as well.
Yeah. And then for traps, I'm not playing as many as most people are. I'm only playing like 2 strike, 2D barrier, which is like the best trap in the game right now. Best twin twister bait. 1 floodgate for the raft that I play. I don't play 2 targets because like I feel like once I resolve a raft, I should be good next turn to set up and take advantage of the game. And then if I'm not, I'm just in such a bad spot anyway that I shouldn't have won. And then 1 Vanity's Emptiness. This is literally hands down like the most blowout card in the game. Like your opponent could have literally God. And yes, D-Bear just says, hey, I'm going to stop you a turn. This card says, hey, if you don't have Twin Twister, I'm winning the game no matter what you do.
Pretty
this
much.
You can still play around. Like Metaphos, like if you don't know you're playing Metaphos and then you get like just popped and like you don't know what to do with this card and you call wrong, it can punish you. Same thing against like DDDs. Like they can still, instead of going XYZ, they can go Synchro or they can go Fusion, or like there's just so much you could do. So this card, like, it's not as good as Vanities, because Vanities is a blowout. You don't have Twin Twister, you lose. This is, it can hurt your opponent, but it can also not be the best option. That's why a lot of people are siding this now and not maining it, because like against like Mermails, this shit does absolutely nothing. You're getting OTK'd without going into the extra deck anyway.
That's true.
So, and Mermail Frogs are very popular right now. I'm gonna do my side deck first.
Okay.
I play 2 Chaos Hunter. I'm back and forth on this card. Some days I like it, some days I think it's just fucking garbage. 2 Gamma Seal. You have to play this. Dark Law is a card, and you need it. 2 Max C. I feel like it's still one of the best hand traps in the game. Every deck special summons to the max, so dropping a Max C really does slow. I still play the Psycho Reader, even though Blue Eyes is not very popular, but ABCs are. So being able to just Psycho Read your opponent's pieces after they buster if you don't have pot. Right now I'm playing Vanity's Fiend. This is supposed to be system downs. I don't know where I put them, but like this be working too. I ain't gonna lie, I play this because like against Blue Eyes, if they don't play Raigeki, you just auto win if you drop this and they don't have Twin Twister for like a Cat Sith. And then like against BA, if you drop this, if they don't have Fog Blade, it's a hard matchup. And then against ABCs, if they don't main Eclipse or Raigeki, they auto lose. So like, it's not a bad card. Of course, System Down's better. It's just, I play Brilliant Fusion, so it don't hurt me to play that because I can just sack my Seraph Knight off. I can like make an ABC Dragon and then second normal summon, make this guy. And then it's just like, he could banish a card and I can't special summon.
It's good.
2 Book of Eclipse. It's the best board breaker right now. It's quick play, so you can interrupt your opponent's turn and also make plays on your turn, unlike Raigeki and Dark Hole. 2 Pot. This card's back and forth. It's decent against the ABC matchup, but sometimes you find yourself oversiding because like you go into this, System Downs, and Book of Eclipses, and then like everything just starts getting weird. So I don't know how I feel about this. I need more testing. I need to go to another regional and play 8 and see how I feel about this. 8 to 9, see how I feel about that. Best card, Fragrance. I am going to play a third one probably very soon. It's to blowout against like the Metafo matchup, and then against ABCs. If like I open this and then they go and I got like a Buster or Raph in this, like they can't even play Union Hanger that turn. Their trap cards are getting ate up through the ABC Dragon, and then their other traps are getting ate up through the Diamond Hour Contact at the end of the turn. So they just don't really have a lot of outs. Anti-spell fragrance is literally needs to be hit soon, or there will be problems.
Hurts the pendulums.
It literally murks pendulums. Like it don't even let them play. For the extra deck, I'm playing one Seraph Knight. Brilliant Fusion's really good. One Norden, of course, is self-explanatory. Play Instant Fusion. 3 Buster, probably like the best extra deck card. He's too OP, and it's unfair how like Union Hanger just lets you toolbox him so easily. One Tsukiyomi, you gotta play one. Some people plays 2 because they argue like if it gets Veilered and then they run over it, you don't really get the combo off with it. But it's okay if they waste a strike on it. You took 1500. He can only attack for 18 anyway, so job well done. One Gear Giant X. For when your board, your turn 1's shaky, or if you got extra room to push with Brilliant Fusion, you can like make this dude search another like silver or gold, and then whichever one you haven't used, and just go off with it. 2 Diamond Direwolf. A lot of people play 1. I feel like 2 is very necessary. Like Paleozoic frogs are a thing, so you gotta watch out how you play against them because they play a lot of strikes and vanities and stuff like that. So you gotta be able to pop stuff, and you never know, man. You just need to pop stuff. Monsters too. 1 Daigusto Emerald. Basically, this card like helps you for when like late game you're grinding, your busters are gone, and or you got a dead Instant Fusion hand and Norden's engraved, and you can make the Emerald. Emerald can help make combos, and it helps your grind game. 1 Castell. Sometimes I wish I played 2, but it's not as resourceful as like Diamond Dire. Diamond Dire literally, this only takes care of face up. Diamond Dire takes care of anything. Face up, face down, it don't matter. Trap Tricks Raph. Raph is really good. Everybody knows what she does. Dweller for like Mermail and BA and Blue Eyes if they open bad. If you're playing a Blue Eyes player and then they set a card face down, they probably open bad. And then the Utopia package. Utopia package, you got to play for Metaphos. You got to play for just decks that put out boss monsters. You got to be able to 5k and you can't chain during the damage step is really big.
Yeah.
But that's all I have to say. ABCs are awesome. It's a good deck. I'm ready to see how our format shapes up. They just got some crazy shit happening in Japan. Brio is back, which is awesome. That makes water so much better if we get it over here. Even though it's once per turn now, like it don't matter. You're still triggering any water monster's effect, plus you're bouncing a card, and then you can make Crystal Wings so much easier in all decks now. So that'd be pretty cool. Just like and subscribe. There will be more videos posted in the channel. Just follow us. Thank you, and everybody have a good day.